Back, girls, gays, and non-binary babes, and also the straights.
We got a great show for you today, so let's get started.
I had to. I'm Shane Troiano.
And I'm Anna Loudon. We are so excited for this show, guys. We are starting with huge news, so let's get started.
Is Kim Kardashian going to divorce Kanye West? Well, in a recent article, sources close to Kim claim that she is planning to divorce Kanye, and the main reason has to deal with his pro-life stance on abortion. She also has come out stating that Kanye does have bipolar disorder, and Kanye recently announced that Kim and himself almost aborted their first child, North. He was not a fan of that. Kim had to make a statement apologizing for Kanye's behavior, and this is not the first time she has had to do this. We will keep you updated when we know more. So, what do you think about this? I think they are going to get a divorce.
Okay, I think they will, but the reasonings don't make sense to me because I feel like she would have known these things, like about like his stance on things. She would have known those. I'm sure she's known those things the whole time.
I think when you're a celebrity, you have to do things in the public eye, so you have to do things marketably. So I think Kris Jenner, you know, the devil works hard, but Kris Jenner works harder. We all know that. So I think she's trying to make this seem like a big story. So like when it does happen, it's like, oh, this is the final straw. It's just for the headlines and stuff like that. So
yeah, I don't know.
I think it's going to happen.
Yeah, who knows when though.
But actress Lily Collins and director Charlie McDowell are now engaged. Collins shared the news via Instagram this past week along with her gorgeous engagement ring. The two have been together for a little over a year, making it official in August of 2019. McDowell proposed to Collins while they were hiking through the mountains of New Mexico. Collins stated that the movement was the purest joy she's ever felt. So congratulations to Lily and Charlie.
On a more hopeful note, Dax Shepard recently shared he is 7 days sober after recently relapsing. The comedic actor and podcast host recently shared in an Instagram post that he had to make a confession he hoped he would never have to make again. He's relapsed after 16 years of sobriety. He stated that he was more fearful of returning to alcohol and cocaine, which he remains 16 years sober from, but has since been to a meeting and feels much more hopeful and humble. Ending the podcast, he stated he is 7 days sober. Congrats and well wishes to Shepard. Naya Rivera's sister moves in on her man. Late actress Naya Rivera's sister, Nikayla, has moved in with Naya's ex-husband, Ryan Dorsey. Nikayla says she is not concerned with the way things look upon certain fans questioning the logic. Rivera's reason for the move was to help Dorsey raise his and Naya's son, Josie. Naya passed back in July due to a tragic boat accident. Other sources say the two have been inseparable since Naya's passing, including them holding hands playfully while they moved into their new 3-bedroom home. Holy crap, that is crazy.
Holy crap is what it is.
I don't know what to think about that. I don't know.
Me neither. It's a very touchy subject because, you know, Naya Rivera is such a big icon, and I think this is just such a news story. And the fact that there are conspiracy theories about how they plotted like her murder because they wanted to be together. It's a little too far-fetched if you ask me. But I just think it's a little weird why she wants to move in on her man, especially because she's 25.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't know. I think there's no way that it's just for the kid. They have to be.
If you zoom in on the picture, it like you can see they're not actually holding hands.
Okay, but I'm saying still moving in, there's something more.
Something more is going on, and I'm not a fan of it. Rest in peace, Naya Rivera. And Rihanna is releasing a new Fenty men's lingerie line. The collection will include vibrantly hued boxers as monogrammed PJ sets. Rihanna collabed with Christian Combs, and together they worked closely to ensure the line was gender fluid and versatile for everyday use, and the line is set to drop on October 2nd. Now, this is what shocked America. Actor Vin Diesel has released a song and it's actually good. Diesel took to the Kelly Clarkson show last week to debut the song, and he stated that he has always wanted to do music and he's happy to have another creative outlet. He collabed with Norwegian music producer Kygo. Diesel's song Feel Like I Do is out right now.
Teen Wolf star Tyler Posey has now joined OnlyFans. Yeah, you heard that right. Posey will be uploading exclusive content to his account. He stated that he thinks it's a cool way to get closer to his fans. Yikes. Daniel Radcliffe said he'd be down for another Harry Potter film in a previous interview. Radcliffe said he wouldn't rule out a return to the series. The only stipulation is that Harry Potter creator J.K. Rowling would not be involved. The studio is now set with having to pick the main character or the creator. We'll let you know if news advances.
The 5 Seconds of Summer drummer recently announced a surprise album release after the release of his new single, Skinny Skinny. The single focuses on body dysmorphia and eating disorders, especially among men. So the empowering music video also points out the inner struggles of those battling these same issues. Now, the album will be released on October 23rd, and you know I will be getting that, so I'm super excited. And the queen of Twitter, Chrissy Teigen herself, who is infamous for sharing everything with her fans, has come to social media this time from a hospital bed. Yes, Teigen, who revealed her 3rd pregnancy earlier this month, took to Instagram to share that her strict bed rest orders have turned into hospitalization due to her weak placenta. She assured fans that she is okay and is doing everything to keep her little boy safe. Now, when we come back,
we're spilling all the celebrity on our follow-up segment of Demi and Max Eric.
You won't want to miss it.
All right, I know this isn't any fun to talk about, but we should. Okay, so who's gonna do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice.
And I'll try to get the generator going without any gas.
Oh, let's not forget the cell phones, which probably won't work.
Right.
And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
Well, I think we couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be, with the high purpose to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all. We approach this problem of reemployment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1,000,000. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Now, I'm not saying Demi Lovato may have watched our show, but it is a little suspicious how a couple days after Anna and I talked about how Demi should kick Max out of the house, well, she kicked him out of the house. It's official. After 2 months, the engagement is over, with Lovato reportedly ending it with Eric, or as I like to say, Ain't Rich. Demi seems to be in a good place and healing, while Max is throwing pity parties left and right. So, Anna, let's dive right into it. So, it all started with Demi not liking any of Max's pictures for like a week. So, and typically that's all it is that it goes into, she liked all of his pictures, and all the Lovatics on Stan Twitter were just like, what's going on? They're done, and it's just kind of things. And then all of a sudden, the bodyguard of Demi Lovato unfollowed Max on Instagram.
So he might have been the one that caught whatever's going on. Because do we know, like, what caused this whole thing? What caused
Exactly. So, let me be real quick, is that the reason they kind of broke up was actually not really, but Demi Lovato was liking posts about like shading like her ex-boyfriends, and we were like, well, why is she liking those posts if she's like engaged and stuff like that? It said, I'm not upset over the men on the number of men that I slept with, but I'm upset with the quality of men I slept with. So kind of risque, but we were like, whoa, this is a little weird. And then she posted on her Instagram a photo without her wedding ring, and that was bad. But
oh, like the one of her in the mirror.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's not the picture I'm talking about, because that was her left hand, or is that her right hand? I'm not good with marriage.
Marriage.
But the other picture, the next picture, she had both of her hands, and it's just like it's her on her phone. There's no ring in sight. So we're like, whoa, what's going on? So what do you think about that?
I don't know. I want like a confirmation from both of them. And I mean, obviously she doesn't owe us that, but I would feel, I don't know how I would feel, but just thinking I would feel that if all these news outlets were reporting like gossip about me, that some of it I'm sure isn't true. Like I would just want to have a confirmation so everyone could have the same story straight.
Well, it seems that reports came out about the breakup of saying that, oh, after all of this, she literally kicked him out of the house, you know, asked him to pack his stuff up, and that's that. Apparently it was because of those tweets. And she was really confused on why he was starting to get more famous being with her, and she was getting kind of sketched out with that, because she was like, why is he taking more advantages of this like fame opportunities? Because he didn't originally do that until he proposed, and then when it got so much media attention, that's when he started taking a lot of opportunities, and she didn't like that.
Well, I never knew about the guy until they were engaged, so obviously he's gonna grow fame.
Yeah, honestly, I don't really like talking about him, because can we bring the camera over here so I can like look at you? Yeah, so I don't really like taking the time to talk about an abusive, toxic, obsessive, fame-leeching man, because what you are is just that. And clearly, if Demi Lovato didn't want to tell you about how you broke up because you want to post on Instagram about it, yeah, that clearly tells you about the man that you are, because you're not even worth Lovato even telling you that you're done, because you were already canceled to begin with. Sorry, not sorry. And you know what? I don't really like how you're just posting all these things on Instagram. If you ever watch this, I don't like you. So, anyways, Lovato
Yeah,
really,
so what has he been posting?
all he posts is these pictures saying, I'm really upset that I got my engagement found out over tabloids. God bless. Keyword, God bless, he says. And then the next thing he says is that this is all true. I'm on my movie, Southern Gospel, and I'm on the set, and they all watched me say this, and they all watched me find out. This is all that, and I'm like, what are you doing? This has been going on for the entire week they've been breaking up. Posting and posting, saying this is not true, not true, not true. There's been reports that Demi Lovato is like kind of creeped out by him, and she's scared because she did tell him.
He sounds, I'd be a little scared. He sounds like he could be one of those crazy, like,
He's definitely what's the you. He's definitely you, like the show.
Yeah, they kind of look alike too.
They do. Yikes! But Max has been posting so many pictures on Instagram and saying, and so many things have come out saying that it was just because of those tweets that came out. Her friends started unfollowing him, and all these things. Demi has not made a single remark at all. She's just been like, eh. I think she's honestly just letting it happen. I think she's just unbothered at this point.
I don't know about unbothered.
She's posting pictures of her eating Taco Bell, laughing. I think she's with her friends. She's having a good time.
I hope she's okay. That's good if she is, but at the same time, I still think that we should make sure that she's okay, not just from what she's posting.
I think she's DMing fans too that she's okay. So because she has open DMs with some fans. I will say there's updates from literally a couple days ago to today. He just called out Scooter Braun and posting like that he's a snake for saying all this stuff. For a real quick, he said on a post, "Thank you. Don't try to thank you next me." And then he posted something about how he's getting compared to Jeffrey Epstein. Don't know how that's related, but all of a sudden he's like, Scooter Braun, don't put these tabloids about these fake articles. Max, you literally said thank you next. Why are you upset about the thank you next literally tabloid that you said? It's all fake. Like all of the thing is fake. I think he's doing it for attention because that's what he does.
He's an attention whore.
Yeah, and then today, probably like about a couple hours before the show, he follows his ex-girlfriend. And then he likes all of her pictures and saying—
Who's his ex-girlfriend?
Her name's Summer Rae. Her name's Summer Rae.
Oh, that sounds very
good. So
isn't she a little crazy?
She's a little, I don't know. But all I know, I need to know what you think about this because I don't like the man.
Obviously,
we all know I don't like the man.
After all this, I'm glad they broke up because he sounds crazy. But I think this whole thing's crazy, and I don't think that he should go back to his ex-girlfriend should definitely not take him back after all this. He's definitely just using people to get fame, which is obviously his lifelong goal.
I think Demi should file a restraining order because this is really scary, and I'm getting kind of irritated because every single day there's a new thing, and he keeps saying, I'm done with it, I'm done.
Because he's trying to get the attention and get people on his side.
I did forget to say this, and it's just real quick. He did say on the thing, it's official, it's over, but that was 3 days ago and he's still talking about that. So we all know I don't like the man, but don't go anywhere because our reporter Gabby is catching you all up on former One Direction member Zayn Malik's baby girl. We love you, Demi Lovato.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him opening his own clothing store at the age of 18? 1 in 138,000. Excited to be a part of pop culture, he packed for the big city. The odds of finding someone to invest in his vision? 1 in 4.5 million. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference.
And then from this angle, it all makes a star.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore.
Show up
and frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible.
And then we're going to turn the lights and everybody look up.
I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought.
Finally won.
What's your reaction? Yeah, exactly.
And unconventional methods
okay, what else?
common.
This is their world.
There's nothing.
And then they die. Go ahead, go, go, go.
I'm a teacher. I make more.
You know, we love a good One Direction update, and after Zayn Malik announced the birth of his daughter, of course we had to share. Here's our reporter Gabby with the full story.
Did someone say mom and dad? That's right, the on and off couple Zayn Malik and Gigi Hadid had their first child this past week, in Zayn's words, to a healthy and beautiful baby girl. The news went viral after Zayn posted a tweet and Instagram post on September 23rd holding his baby daughter's hand. The newborn isn't even a week old and is already very, very famous. The former One Direction member went on to continue in his post for his new daughter that the love I feel for this tiny human is beyond my understanding. Grateful to know her, proud to call her mine, and thankful for the life we will have together. Though the couple have announced their daughter's birth, the name she was given has yet to be revealed. Hadid confirmed she was expecting in April on Jimmy Fallon, but kept the information discreet shortly after. In July, she informed her fans she would be keeping her pregnancy post to a minimum due to more important topics she believed to be of the COVID-19 pandemic and the Black Lives Matter movement. Since the couple's daughter has been born, Hadid showed fans a glimpse of her daughter's nursery, showcasing gifts from famous stars such as BFF Auntie Taylor Swift, family friend Auntie Donatella Versace, and good friend Auntie Austin Weiner. Gigi first presented the rainbow dream catcher made by good friend and artist Auntie Austin Weiner, later with a pink blanket made from Taylor Swift and baby jumper from Donatella Versace. Not only were there gifts for the newborn, but also to the mother as well. Zaddy Zayn released the song Better as a tribute to his girlfriend of 5 years. Just this one time, hear what I'm trying to say. No, you might not feel quite the same way, Zayn sings, but I love you. I tell you, I love you. I don't know about you guys, but my standards are now very, very high. I'm Gabby Jonas, and that's all I have today on this week's episode of Blurb.
When we come back, Anna and I are going to give you all the details to the Dancing with the Stars drama. Stay tuned.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I'm Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
You've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Donate stuff, create jobs.
When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
Welcome back. Now there's a lot to get through, and we can't wait, so let's jump into it. Season 29 of Dancing with the Stars has arrived, and along with it comes lots of drama. Earlier this summer, it was announced that beloved host of 28 seasons, Tom Bergeron, was to be replaced by supermodel and host Tyra Banks. Many fans were outraged by this change, and many on social media vowed never to watch the show again until they brought Tom back. So I have seen this everywhere.
Yeah.
People are outraged by Tyra. They hate her. They think she's annoying. They think she's unqualified. Everyone loved Tom because he's been on it for so many years.
Yeah, I don't understand why she needed to replace him. She has her America Got Talent. Isn't she on America's Got Talent?
Not anymore. They axed her from that. And so then she wanted to hone in on my Dancing with the Stars, and I love Tom. I really love Tom.
He was good. Like, he was formal. And
But
he
funny,
still,
and
still
like,
made it entertaining.
He was so entertaining, and Tyra's like fine. I like her on America's Next Top Model and such, but she's just not meant for.
Well, I saw a TikTok of her, and it was like of her like trying to get the camera to be only on her.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah, she like struts in and now it's like the Tyra show, which is fine, but it's not the Tyra show.
It's not.
It's Dancing with the Stars. And she's been brought on as a producer too. And so this, like, now she's a producer, and with the COVID changes, it kind of just feels like a new show. There's no audience, there's no live audience, obviously. There's usually that time where they talk with the couple, you know, up in the skybox, and they have a different host because they got rid of Erin Andrews too. She was the co-host. You know, they had Erin, and she would interview them. They got rid of that, and now it's just like Tyra show where she just does everything.
Why?
I like Tyra Banks, but I just can't like her for the show.
What's the reasoning?
There's really, I don't know. They're trying to make it fresh or something, but no one's liking it.
No.
So the season's cast is star-studded with standouts like rapper Nelly, host of MTV's Catfish Neve Schulman, Disney Channel star Sky Jackson, and Backstreet Boy AJ McLean. And so I was excited when I saw the cast list. I was really excited. But perhaps the most controversial element of the entire season is the inclusion of Carol Baskin from everyone's favorite Netflix quarantine binge, The Tiger King. Many fans of the show and the family of Baskin's late ex-husband remain convinced that Baskin was involved in his disappearance and death. Baskin remained on the show for the first elimination despite having the worst scores of week 1. I watched it, she was terrible, and they're making every dance she does cat-themed, which is just irking me. And they assumed she was saved by the judges for rating purposes the first week.
Yeah, for sure.
And spoiler alert, because last night was Disney Week and she did a Lion King number, shocker. She was finally eliminated, which I was really excited about because I like Tiger King or whatever, but like it was a stunt cast, which is good, I guess, for everything.
I mean, it made people, it
did make people tune in. So I was like fine with it, but I'm glad she's gone because she did 3 dances and all of them were cat themed, and I was just done. I was done after the first.
I feel bad for her partner.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. I don't even know him very well.
I forget his name.
Yeah, me too. So last night was Disney night, and I want to talk a little bit about like my favorites. I love Jeannie Mai from The Real. I don't know if you know who that is, but I love her. I'm so excited. Caitlin Bristow's good. She's from The Bachelor world, you know, and she's doing really well. I think like my top 5 are, and then Justina Machado. She's from One Day at a Time, and she's like the sweetest thing. She's awesome too. Neve is doing well from Catfish. Everyone's doing great. Johnny Ware, he's the Olympian figure skater. And he's with the new, the first black pro dancer. He's with her this season. So that's really exciting. I don't know, love Dancing with the Stars.
Well, that's all we have for today. So be sure to tune in next week.
And follow us at TV2 The Blurb to stay up to date on all the drama we post about each week. Stay safe, everyone.
They call me Prince like I'm royalty or something. But the places I've lived ain't no palaces. So I don't need grilled salmon or a new scratching post. Just give me a cardboard box and a can of tuna and we're good. You can even change my name. I'm cool being the kitty formerly known as Prince.
get strawberries? Okay.